Hey, psst, over here. It's me, your dog. Look, we need to talk. I know you get a little confused about bath time. You see me roll in something absolutely glorious, and you panic, and out comes the shampoo. But today, I'm going to clear things up for you, once and for all. You ready to finally sniff out the truth?
All right, listen up. These are the big secrets I'm about to share. First, the number one thing you guys get wrong: the huge difference between a real bath and just a little wash. We're also going to talk about my magnificent coat, because it's a big deal, and how you can finally learn my "it's time for a soak" signals. And get this, even the humans in white coats are finally catching on.
So here's our game plan. We'll start with that giant bath versus wash rule. Then we'll decode my fur, learn my secret signals, and even peek at the science behind it all before we build your perfect grooming plan. Sound good? Let's do this. Okay, let's dive right in. This is it, the single most important thing that, and I say this with love, you humans totally get wrong. Seriously, understanding this one little difference is going to change everything about how you keep me looking and smelling fresh. First things first, a bath, okay? This is a whole production. We're talking shampoo, a deep scrub-a-dub-dub, a super thorough rinse, the works. It's a total reset button for my coat and my skin. This is not something we do every day, not even every week. It's a big deal. So here's the side-by-side. A bath is that deep clean with shampoo that strips away all my natural protective oils. But a wash? Oh, that's just a daily refresh. You know, a quick wipe with a damp cloth to get the surface dirt and pollen off my paws and belly. That's totally safe to do every single day, and it's the real secret to keeping me couch-ready without wrecking my skin. All right, next up, my glorious coat. You really have to get this. We are not all the same. My fur is my signature look, and it's the biggest clue you have to my actual bathing needs. You can't treat me like the poodle next door or that husky down the street. It just doesn't work that way. So here's a good starting point. If I've got a short, easy-breezy coat like a beagle, a full shampoo bath every 8 to 10 weeks is pretty much perfect. If I'm rocking a super thick double coat like a husky, you can stretch that out to every 10 or even 12 weeks. But for those fancy pants curly coats like a poodle, yeah, they need the full treatment every 3 to 4 weeks to keep from getting all matted up. And please stop circling dates on the calendar. You don't have to guess. I promise I will give you super obvious signals when it's really truly time for a full-on bath. All you gotta do is learn to speak my language. It's way easier than you think. So when is it really time? Well, if I start to smell a little funky, you know that corn chip smell? That's a huge sign. Or if my coat starts looking kind of greasy and dull, or I'm just scratching and scratching way more than usual. And of course, the big one. There's actual visible dirt on me that a simple wipe down just isn't gonna fix. Hey, don't just take my word for it. The humans in the white lab coats, you know, the vets and scientists, they're finally catching on. There's actual science behind why spacing out my shampoo sessions is so important for keeping my skin healthy and happy. Burn this number into your brain. 72 hours. Yep, 7-2. That's how long it takes for my skin's natural protective barrier to get its healthy oils back after a shampoo. That's 3 whole days. When you bathe me too often, you keep hitting the reset button on that process, leaving my skin totally vulnerable. Just think of my skin like its own little world, a happy microbiome. When it's healthy, everything's in balance and I'm protected. But when you overbathe it, that world gets stripped bare and becomes vulnerable. And that's where all that awful itching and irritation comes from. We gotta keep the good bugs happy. Okay, I know that was a lot of info. So now let's put it all together into a super simple routine. This right here, this is your ultimate grooming plan to keep me looking, smelling, and feeling absolutely fantastic. Here it is, just 3 easy steps. Step 1, daily washing. That's the quick wipe of my paws and belly after a walk. Easy. Step 2, weekly brushing. Seriously, don't skip this. It's actually more important than bathing for spreading my natural oils around. And step 3, spaced out bathing. Save the shampoo for when I really, truly need it. Okay, just one last thing. I'm not going to be this energetic and spry forever, you know? My needs change as I get older, and the same goes for tiny little puppies or any of my friends with special health stuff. Your bathing schedule has to be a little flexible. So for puppies, once they're over 8 weeks old, think gentle baths, and only every 3 or 4 weeks. For my wise senior friends, fewer stressful baths and more gentle daily wipes is absolutely the way to go. And this one is non-negotiable.
If a dog has a skin condition, you always follow the vet's specific instructions for medicated baths. No exceptions.
See, it all boils down to this. Bath time doesn't have to be this big, confusing guessing game. Once you learn how to keep me sparkling clean without totally wrecking my skin, trust me, we're both going to be a whole lot happier.
And to make it beyond easy for you, here it is, your official checklist. Just ask yourself these questions. Do I smell kind of funky? Is my coat greasy? Am I extra itchy? Or, well, did I roll in something unspeakable? If you check even one of those boxes, you know what to do. It's bath time.
And by the way, all this fantastic dog-approved wisdom, it comes from the brilliant people over at Doggozila magazine. They totally get us.
So there you have it. The secret's out. You're officially a bathing expert. Now go on, keep me clean, the smart way. So, how about a treat for being such a good student? Stay fresh.